Let's start with global resets that were basically just a bad day at the office, and work our way toward absolute nightmares for anything that dared to breathe. Number 5. The ice trap. Rewind 444 million years. You're standing on dry land, but there's nothing here, just boring rock. But look down into the ocean. It is packed. Giant sea scorpions, armored bugs, and shell creatures thriving in warm, shallow water. But it's a trap. Year after year, it gets colder because a massive supercontinent decided to take a road trip directly over the South Pole. Snow compresses into glaciers, which act like greedy landlords, stealing the ocean's water and locking it in ice. Sea levels plummet, exposing the reefs to freezing open air. Let's drop you into this era. Let's begin. You're casually snorkeling. Instantly, the water drops below zero. Before you can even shiver, it flash freezes, trapping you like a frozen pea and turning your insides to popsicles within 30 seconds. Congratulations, a new personal best. Let's try again, wearing an indestructible nuclear-heated diving suit. What happens now? You stand on the ocean floor watching everything freeze to death around you for 400,000 years. And just as the survivors adapt to the cold, the Earth suddenly heats up. The ice melts, turning the ocean into a stagnant pond with zero oxygen. The creatures adapted to the ice are blindsided by the heat and suffocate. 85% of sea life is gone. The first global reset is complete. Number 4. The tree paradox. Fast forward 360 million years. Things are looking up. Giant armored fish rule the water. The first clumsy animals crawl onto mud, and real forests cover the land. Beautiful progress, right? It's pure poison. Trees are simply too good at their jobs. Their roots chew up rocks, dumping tons of hidden vitamins into the rivers and oceans. This food overdose triggers an explosive green algae bloom that blocks out the sunlight. When that slime dies, bacteria consume it, sucking up every single drop of ocean oxygen. Meanwhile, the trees suck up so much CO2 from the air that they steal the Earth's winter coat, plunging the planet into a deep freeze. Let's start our simulation. You're a brave little landfish that just crawled out. Within 10 seconds, you start coughing as your old ocean neighborhood chokes to death on green slime and tree feces. Before you can waddle back, the temperature drops to -40, freezing you solid like an ice sculpture. By the time this war is over, freezing on land and choking in water, 75% of all species are dead, killed by trees and grass. Who knew salad could be so deadly? Number 3. The Great Dying. 250 million years ago, the continents have smashed together into one super ugly megacontinent called Pangaea. The middle is a boiling desert that will bake you like a potato, but life has adapted. Giant apex predators rule the land, looking like a cross between a lizard, a tiger, and a bulldog. And then the Earth simply cracks in half. A country-sized fissure in Siberia opens up and vomits boiling lava without stopping for hundreds of thousands of years. But the real killer is the gas. Millions of tons of toxic CO2 and methane pump into the sky, spiking global temperatures by 10 degrees Celsius. It's like locking yourself in a closed garage with 5 car engines running, except the garage is the entire planet. Time for our test. You drop into Pangaea wearing a $1 million NASA suit. Before you take one step, burning yellow acid rain melts your helmet. Within 5 seconds, the poisonous air flash cooks your skin like a microwave. Dead in 5 seconds. Pathetic. Let's try again. Driving an armored, heat-proof tank. Out the window, the oceans have turned into bubbling acid soup, with 96% of marine life dead and floating like disgusting seafood chowder. On land, ambient heat spontaneously ignites entire forests. This is planetary sterilization. 96% of ocean life and 70% of land animals gone forever. They literally named it the Great Dying. Super creative name, guys. Number 2, the lava rift. Life refuses to give up. 201 million years ago, it crawls out from the ashes. You see the very first mammals, tiny, terrified mice hiding under rocks. Yes, those scared mice are your ancestors. You see giant crocodiles running on 4 legs. And then you see them, the very first dinosaurs. Small, fast, lightweight, and running on 2 legs like little birds. But Pangaea is too big to hold together anymore. The land beneath your feet decides to get a messy divorce and rips itself apart. The ground opens up again. Another massive chain of volcanoes explodes across the Atlantic. This is basically just a cheap Hollywood sequel to The Great Dying, with a slightly smaller budget. The volcanoes erupt for 1 million years. The toxic gases spike, the oceans turn to acid, and oxygen levels crash. Let's see how you handle this. You're casually riding a mountain bike through the woods when the dirt road splits open beneath your tires. You fall directly into a river of boiling lava. You and your bicycle turn into a puff of smoke in less than half a second. If you were in a safe zone, you'd watch another 75% of all species get wiped out, but this leaves behind an amazing opportunity. The heavy, slow-moving predators die out, and those fast, two-legged dinosaurs, they survive. You watch them step over the roasted bones of their bullies. They just won the jackpot, a 135 million-year ticket to rule the entire world. Not bad for oversized chickens. Number 1. The sky falls. 66 million years ago, the peak of animal civilization. You're standing in a dense jungle, the ground shaking with every footstep. T-Rex, Triceratops. Over 10,000 species of dinosaurs rule the earth, assuming this paradise will last forever. But look up at the sky. There's a brand new star. It's tiny, but getting brighter and hotter. You're actually looking at a space rock the size of Mount Everest, flying straight at your head at 45,000 miles per hour. It hits the ocean with the force of billions of atomic bombs exploding at the exact same second. Let the simulation begin. You are 500 miles away wearing sunglasses. The exact millisecond it touches down, the flash of heat evaporates you. Body, clothes, and sunglasses turn to dust before your brain can even register the light. 0 seconds survival time. Let's try again hiding inside a billionaire's underground bulletproof bunker 2,000 miles away. Safe now? Nope. A mile-high mega tsunami wipes out the coastlines, while scale-breaking earthquakes ripple the ground like water, crushing your bunker like an empty soda can. But the explosion isn't the real killer, it's the fallout. Billions of tons of smashed rock blasted into space fall back down like glowing hot coals. The sky turns into a pizza oven on broil, igniting every forest on the planet at the exact same time. Then a massive ash cloud wraps around the globe, blocking the sun for years. Temperatures plunge below zero, plants die, vegetarian dinosaurs starve, and soon after, the mighty T-Rex starves to death in the freezing cold. In the blink of an eye, 75% of all life is erased, and a 164 million-year dinosaur empire is reduced to ash. 5 times. The ice, the trees, the gas, the lava, and the space rock. Dinosaurs ruled as kings for 164 million years. We've only been here for about 300,000. Yet look at you right now, sitting comfortably staring at a screen, probably complaining that your Wi-Fi lagged for 5 seconds. You feel super safe, like we own this place. Honestly, you shouldn't. The universe has a giant reset button, and apparently it loves pressing it whenever someone gets too comfortable. Honestly, we are sick of these mass extinctions, and we hate them. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this. We upload new content regularly, so be sure to turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And if you're not ready to leave yet, click one of the videos on your screen and keep watching. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.